Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the 6th episode of Season 3 of The Leftovers entitled Certified. Thoughts on that last episode are on the back half of there. That was a Matt world indeed. I'd like to thank multiple comments for pointing out to me that the Godfellow that Matt spoke to on the boat was the same guy that Kevin met on the bridge and in the hotel lobby before singing. I don't know why, like, it didn't click. I'm usually good with faces, but it didn't. There was a lot there in that last episode, and I haven't really thought about it since editing it. But it's like Laurie said that Kevin's not Jesus, and the plane rocked, and Matt was like, and then Frasier, it's not after midnight. I can say his name. The Gremlins in the Mogwai. Isn't it always after midnight technically? But like Cecil the lion, or Frasier, Cecil, golden idol, this false god, that they worshipped. And then the lion at the end killed the god person, which Matt was happy that happened. But then the lion got shot, so it's like, down with their false idols, down with their golden gods. That's just more, reassurance, self-fulfillment, for Matt. I've mentioned it before, but I don't just, make these reaction videos. I have a whole bunch of other channels that I follow, both reaction and otherwise on YouTube. And I was watching TBR Schmidt last night, and they had the 28 Days Later, that movie on there. And at the end of the movie, I was like looking at the guy in charge of the army there, their little unit. I was looking at the commander, and I was like, that's fucking Matt. This is Matt. It's strange because a lot of actors and actresses in the show I have not seen elsewhere or have seen sparingly. Has no bearing on reality, has nothing to do with the episode. I just wanted to point that out. I was like, oh shit, Matt has potential. Another comment had the translation for what the French guy was whispering at the beginning, and that's pretty apocalyptic. It was talking about nukes and volcanoes and souls, and that's like a Scientology thing, right? With Xenu and, with a title like Certified, is this them, saying that something... Is it like someone is certified crazy? Or is it something is certified to be true? I'm curious. I'm a little worried, because then after this, it's episode 7 and 8, and that's the show. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into it. This is the 6th episode of Season 3 of The Leftovers, entitled Certified. Here we go.
I gave up. After the 4 miscarriages, we tried IVF. 40 grand for 3 eggs. No baby for me.
My mind is racing. Who are you? Who are you talking to?
Then it just...
went by.
happened.
Oh, I thought it was like passed him up.
Walk out of the laundromat, and I strap him into his car seat, and then he was gone. Because he could come back, right?
Is that the lady who
had
the kid disappear out of her car?
Okay, suddenly I thought the baby was gonna be gone if it was suddenly quiet.
But he could just reappear in a fucking parking lot. And if I'm not there when he comes back, what happens?
But the Earth isn't in that same place in space.
Right?
Oh.
Are you gonna say something?
Is she thinking about her fetus that poofed out of her?
Bitches in white standing out front right now smoking their fucking cigarettes. Tell me what to fucking do.
Follow a cult, start scamming people, what the show and people do. No, wherever I may roam. Ah, not this arm. It's like Apocalyptica's version. I don't know what those pills were. That's way too many. Shouldn't even eat that many Pez or fucking Tic Tacs. Right, the helplessness of that woman reflects on... She feels the same, it's... I don't ever think about where someone will find me. I think about who would find me. When did she almost kill herself in the past? They're doing... Is this Apocalyptica? Epicat. The music's been really surprising. Like Richard Cheese and Lounge Against the Machine, and now soundingly like Apocalyptica and just other contemporary pieces here and there. Oh yeah! Gives me all I need. Cut to deaf silence and cleavage. I'm a fan of both of those things. Oh no! She's joining the GR now. She's getting her whites ready because there is no family. It's when people have nothing that they're free to do anything, as Tyler Durden put it. But free to do anything also encompasses throwing yourself at any cause, good, bad, or indifferent. It's a trap. It's all a trap.
Tell me what to do.
Suicide, it's a suicide.
Oh.
Yo, it ain't worth it. Put a rope around your neck and jerk it. The trick didn't work.
Is this the Ghetto Boys? They did the songs from Office Space. Oh, Grace's place. Okie dokie. How did Laurie connect the dots on Senior Garvey, though?
Hey, Pop.
Hey, Lorelei. It's one hell of a shiner.
Does she have a black
Other
eye?
guy. He says he's sorry he didn't put you in his fucking book.
Who torched it?
But wait, that was up in the in the room where Nora was. So how did?
Right now, he's off having himself a think.
A think about what?
We asked him to die. Again.
I want to be a part of it.
That was John on the porch, right? Yeah. What? So why is they were all together getting off the boat? Are we in a Laurie-centric episode? Because we opened with her, and it's all been her so far.
Biffy. Yeah, fine. Just a little rabies.
Nora. What the hell? How? What's happening?
Dr. Becker and Dr. Eden. Yeah.
I didn't know who they were spying on. The Nora's people, the scientists
This is
with
right
the
house.
with the machine.
Look like physicists to me.
What are physicists supposed to look like?
At home, you'd
I don't know. Shouldn't they be wearing lab coats or something?
I got a tube in my arm, another one up my dick. Christopher Sunday is dead, and I don't know where I am or how the fuck I got there. I'm in so much pain, I can't fucking see straight.
whose body? Oh, the other police officer,
On
right?
my hand. And that is the first time I lay eyes upon this young lady.
Such subtle facial expressions in her face. Millimeter of a smirk and a...
It was a horrible mistake, and I will be taking responsibility for what I've done.
Great. Should I be worried for me?
You want to drown Kevin so that he can go to this place and learn a song from one of the dead people, and he's going to bring that song back to you so you can sing it and stop the biblical flood that's going to happen tomorrow.
I mean, he did sing when he was dead, but that was karaoke. That wasn't the tribal song.
You've told all this to Kevin, and he's actually considering it.
Yeah. He got one of Grace's horses headed out, said he'd be back by sundown.
Everyone is certified. That's the episode, right?
And you think that
Everyone's
maybe
crazy.
that she's in this place too?
Why wouldn't she be?
She was hit by a missile.
So when Kevin comes back, you're not going to jam us up.
No.
Yes.
G'day, Ms. Playford.
No, sir.
This was my choice and mine alone.
They're vaporizing people, getting their money, and then sending them away somewhere.
Kevin's still at the airport. Last I checked, all the flights were grounded. Well, Michael and John will call me if they need me. I'm happy to keep helping here.
Are we jumping back and forth between No Shiner and Shiner for past, present?
If I was gonna kill myself, I'd just go scuba diving.
What, get the bends or get high and just drift off?
There are lots of ways to die when you're scuba diving. What a senseless tragedy.
Nora's face is intense right now.
They'll never know that you twisted the knob the wrong direction because you wanted to. And just like that, you were gone.
I just told you, Nora, we don't do departures.
You did departures when you and your pals had life-size replicas made of my family and then sat them down at my kitchen table. Come on.
We had to stop after the third time John was attacked. Look, death is easy. People just want finality, an end to their grief.
He's gonna find that body. Let's hope he doesn't.
Like, why would they even be there anyway? You know,
Is he okay?
is it the only house for a long distance, or was her vehicle spotted?
Where is Nora?
Sorry, I can't disclose that.
He said he was here and that we should come.
So why didn't you tell me?
Because you don't believe in this.
Hey, calm down.
You want to disclose how you got that black eye?
I got it from Nora.
She hit you?
That's what it means. Oh, the shovel! Kevin!
You want to give us a hand?
Why is everyone fucking nuts?
Before we got to the hotel, I went to a clinic and got my IUD taken out, and they said it might be a little sore. Told me to take a couple ibuprofen. Jesus.
Are you trying again?
What?
Yeah, why would she get it taken out?
Still smoking, huh?
No,
Is that the lighter that Jill... And I think she put it in the sewer or something, and Laurie tried to reach it, and we never saw her get it, and I wondered if she got it.
Can I have it back, please?
You said you quit.
I did.
It's my...
And you don't need it.
Please give it back.
Like I did with Lily.
Hey, Putin, give me back my ring.
Give it to me! Get off! Get off! Ouch!
Oh, it was an elbow that caught her.
You steal this thing?
The man who just assaulted an officer of the law.
Okay, so he's not dead.
If this thing with Kevin doesn't work, who gives a shit? Officer Koala Fart here is going to drown in the flood tomorrow along with all the rest of us.
They're disassembling the church building or the spare building to build an ark almost. It looked like caffeine. Without it, are we civilized?
Oh, Jesus, that's good.
But what I couldn't tell you, I thought my daughter might still be alive. I shredded the money because what we were doing wasn't real.
Why shred the money? At least donate it. Like, do something good with it.
Do you want Kevin to ask Evie why she left her family?
No. I asked him to give her a message. I want her to know that she was loved.
That's actually, like, touchingly selfless. Like, he doesn't want anything. Yeah, he doesn't want anything from her. Just wants her to know. Whew. I've been welling up on, like, the last 4 or 5 things I've been watching, man.
When his family found out he died, some of his cousins came down here to leave a mark. Grace told them to strip the church. Took the wood from the church to make a tombstone for a little boy. So if I throw out his story, that means I got to throw out mine, too. So tell me I'm crazy.
There is no baby in the bathwater. It's all bathwater in the bathwater.
Tell me we're going too far.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to hit you.
Say, Livy.
Did you hear about the guy on the French submarine?
Yeah.
Giant 7-headed sea monster was going to hatch on the 14th in Edisol. Said he got the idea from Revelations.
The guy at the airport was like, there's going to be a nuclear event.
You're at a ranch?
What?
Kevin wasn't at the airport. He was at this ranch. He's here right now.
That's how she got the info.
Is your dad there?
Got it.
Get here as soon as you can.
Are you okay?
Was he a good husband?
He was a great husband.
But you divorced him.
Yeah, well, I joined a cult, you know. It's just one of those things they made you do.
When they found their bodies, it was clear that they'd been walking for quite some time, but their shoes were missing. When Kevin talks to them, he's going to ask them where they put their shoes.
Why the emphasis on putting the stuff down in the shot? It has to be there for a reason.
Not much of a Last Supper.
Well, you certainly cleaned your plate for not liking it.
No, the food's scrumptious. I'm just saying, not much of a Last Supper without our Jesus. We also appear to be short some apostles.
Yeah, really. Like, isn't there a Judas in the group?
Goddamn right.
I'm Judas.
Yeah.
He was surrounded by people going on and on about how special Jesus was. But he betrayed him anyway.
Judas collectors, 30
Pieces
pieces
of
of
silver.
silver. Yeah, hung himself.
Well, Michael, I was not aware of that part of the story.
And the opening began with suicide song and... Oh!
Hey.
Oh!
Hey,
She drugged everyone! The pills!
Hey.
The pills were next to the picture and she was stirring.
you all right?
She is Judas.
He's fine. He's just sleeping.
Can you take him out of his soup, though, so he doesn't drown in there?
It looks real.
Indeed it does.
So is this the part where you call the DSD and shut this operation down?
It ain't about that anymore. It never was, really. That was just a cover.
I watched these people in another section hitting a beach ball. But then the ball went into the aisle. This usher ran down and grabbed it, and he picked it up. And he just squeezed the air out of it. The whole stadium booing.
Because if he doesn't, the ball is going to go onto the field, and it'll be fucking chaos.
This was an interesting scene. I didn't say anything, and I'd like to think about it further, but...
You can take the van. I don't need it anymore.
Okay, that's how she gets the van.
Actually, I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. People should be with their families, right?
Is she going down into the machine? They're not gonna let her in?
And tell him I'm sorry I didn't put him in my fucking book. And tell Kevin I'm sorry I did.
Do you have to tell them I did this?
Give me $1. Give me your cigarettes.
Is that payment? So now client privilege? So now that's why she couldn't tell John?
Orders. You are now officially my patient.
She can't disclose the information.
Same time next week?
This feels like Nora going to die, but I don't know if they'd accept her.
You help her find what she was looking for?
I think so. Well, I wanted to talk to you. Just the two of us. I didn't think they would let that happen.
You came here to talk me out of it?
No, I'm here to say goodbye.
Is this the lighter Joe gave you? I hated our house.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Getting it all out now.
I mean, I didn't say anything because it was your money. I bought it.
What?
I wanted you to be happy.
The seed of resentment and always not liking where you are.
What?
I was pregnant.
When?
That scene was amazing.
7 years ago tomorrow. Looking right at it. Thought I was gone.
Where I went, that was so... It was real.
And that God guy was there, and that lines up with him dying in the cave, maybe, or the rock climbing. Never felt more alive than when you were in your fever dream as an international assassin.
Then I'm not scared either.
And it could work, so I could come back.
I really hope you do.
Is Nora gone?
We're all gone.
Where's that little boat gonna take you? Oh, is she scuba dive suiciding like when Nora talked to her?
If you're gonna go, you best go now.
Ooh.
Hi, honey.
Mom, thank God you answered. I remember it. It had a mannequin that had this hat that made it come to life, and there was a goose on a rainbow, and this creepy guy puppet that, like, worked at a department store. Today's special.
Today's special. Come join in the fun.
Eat it, you fucker. Fuck yeah. I knew you.
Don't do it,
You know how many
Laurie.
times I had to listen to that theme song?
I love you, Mom.
I love you, honey. Tell Tommy I love him.
Does she still go through with it?
Now or never?
Never. Damn, Laurie, for real? Oh yeah, Judas killed her. Yeah, water has been interesting in the show, like pushing Patty into the well. Don't drink the water when you're in the fever dream. Kevin woke up in a bathtub. It's like there's something going on here. When Nora went to the place, they gave her a glass of water and they focused on it. Cut the black, right? Alright, another crazy episode. Good stuff. Going to the outro. Certified. Nora finds an unlikely ally in her quest while Laurie attempts to track down Kevin. Okay, another description for the episode could have been everyone's trying to die out here. That was the episode. We had a two-time thing of Laurie arriving and then how Laurie got to that point. First, she was kicking it around with Matt and Nora, spying on the scientists. And then leaving Matt and Nora, you know, there at the trailers with them. No idea what's going to happen there. I hope Nora's okay. I hope everyone's okay. You know, I don't want this end of the world. I don't want this sacrifice. I don't want everyone, you know, throwing their lives into nothing, but drugged everyone, which had to happen because she would not have gotten her moment with Junior to talk to him. She made her peace with him. They had their last little words. She said goodbye, and then we, you know, go to that last scene of her on the boat doing the dive, you know, which was a callback from in the car with Nora earlier when she said that's how she would kill herself. Kind of lines up with her being labeled as a Judas, as it were, at the table when they were assigning roles. And now she's, you know, apparently going to off herself out in the water there. Yeah, I don't know if it's this show or this episode or just things going on in the world or what, but I've welled up in like the last 4 or 5 things I've watched. I feel okay, but it's gotta be weird, this weird coincidence that all of these, like, it can't be a coincidence that I'm just watching all these emotional things at one time. It's common denominator is me, right? Something's with me. I don't know. But don't worry, I will not be drowning myself in the ocean or on a seesaw in a pond or jumping into a physics machine. Not happening. The last episode was my favorite of the season, but this is up there. Like, these, I mean, it's, the whole show has been great, but I think because we're tiptoeing to the end of the show, that they're really going hard with everything. And it's hitting home, and everything looks good, well acted, all that sort of thing, so. Okay, so that's going to do it for me for now. Thanks again for being here. This episode was wild. There's only 2 more to go, and I hope to see you then. Thanks again, and goodbye.